going. And we're going. And we're going. Finally. Finally. And I say finally because we've been here before.
We have.
And I really want to thank Pavol for inviting me back because I've really blown this interview a couple of times with a bad SD card and all sorts of things have gone wrong. So thank you so much for inviting me back.
Oh, you're welcome. Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. It does give me the opportunity though to look back on the work that you were doing when I first came here, which I believe was this mask here, was it? This black mask here?
No, it was actually this one.
Whoa, oh, it's on, wow.
Oh, it was that one? No, I think it was this Picasso one. I think
okay.
it was completing at the time.
Wow.
So, yeah, so it's a mask made from Czech glass beads that I have sewn onto a felt.
Right.
And that have embroidered based on Picasso painting. Really,
it's quite superb. You can see the detail in there. It's fantastic, and very heavy and very sturdy. Can I just ask you about the materials that you're using?
Yeah. So I use Czech glass beads. So
you say Czech glass beads?
Yes.
So are they from Czechoslovakia or?
They from Czech Republic, yeah,
oh, okay.
And I think mostly because they made from glass, and they made and I think it's just the quality of it.
Okay.
So usually sometimes when I buy beads elsewhere, they come and they might be the shape might be a bit different, or the sizes vary, and it's basically it should be the same size.
Right.
So if you see that this part, for example, is perfect, but here you see that this part was made from a different source. So it's a bit, it's tiny little difference, but when you look very closely, you know, you can see the uniform difference. Yeah. So and you see that this is perfection here. This is the same size.
Yeah.
And so I just prefer to work with those, but then again, some of the beads are from elsewhere. I like to go to charity shops and to see some of the old necklaces.
Yeah, sure.
So kind of like try to reuse the old materials,
right? Okay.
Which can sometimes end up being cheaper as opposed to buying a new bead. You know.
Now, one of the things that I really like about this work is that when I first started thinking about doing these interviews, I wrote down a big list of the kind of things I thought I would come across. This was not on that list. I didn't think that, it didn't even occur to me that this could be a craft form going on in London. So what inspired you to do it? Where did you get the idea to do masks? Basically, was it kind of what you call them, fabric masks? Or, yeah?
I think the art of making masks and wearing masks have been something that I was very drawn into, because it somehow transformed the self into something else. So I was very interested in exploring that and kind of knowing the psychology behind it, but not as much as kind of feeling the art itself.
Right, okay.
So yeah, kind of like looking at the African masks and kind of studying a little bit of the African tribes and the shamanism and what sort of meaning the mask had for the tribes. So
it leads you down a different alleyway when you start doing research as well, and it adds to your own knowledge.
Yeah, and plus lots of contemporary artists would be, wearing masks sometimes as well. Musicians, so I always kind of resonated with that.
Okay. So do people wear these?
Yeah, I mean, there are lots of fashion designers who would like to borrow masks for the fashion shoots to kind of have it as an additional piece for the photo shoot or catwalk.
Yeah.
Or anyone who likes to have piece of art and wear art.
Maybe the odd party where you should remain a little anonymous, perhaps.
And actually, it's also for myself,
Yeah, sure. Can I show off some of the others?
Yeah, this is also like another. I think this was the first mask,
Right.
like first Picasso mask I've made. So
So that's
it's also
Picasso's it's Crying Woman, I think
this
that
is
is.
this has a lot bits of sequence as well. Yeah, it is called based on the Crying Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just interesting for me to kind of transform something. It's almost like a sculpture, like to
Sure.
take the painting into something more tangible. I mean, something a different form,
Yeah.
into a different form.
I think we spoke last time. You've also got some butterfly kind of ones.
So I think I made this one as well. I can take those.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I'm very proud of this one. I'm very happy about this one, how this one turned out.
I would be too, and it's quite a piece of work. Probably doesn't really suit me, but on the other hand, I've got some friends who would laugh their heads off if they saw me wearing it.
Yeah, so it's really
I think it's great.
So it's inspired by two butterflies. So
Okay.
I added two additional wings on top of the original butterfly,
Right.
and so it's kind of a bit more abstract butterfly.
Well, it's mainly the kind of the sort of not the concept of butterfly, but it's the shape and the colour and the symmetry.
And I also was part of the idea was kind of a queer, being a proud queer, because I think it is in Portugal that it is an insult if someone calls you a butterfly.
Oh, really?
So it's almost like a faggot in UK.
Oh, okay.
So they basically try to offend someone by calling them butterfly. So I thought it's a good
Take ownership of the word and
so it's
right back at you, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that feeling proud of
Who you are.
who I am.
Yeah,
and,
sure. Why not?
Yeah.
And this
Taking
last
that
one,
into
is this
another level.
is this a skull I see before me, or more butterfly?
No,
No,
this is again butterfly.
Oh,
so.
okay. I was looking from the side and I thought, oh, skull.
Yeah, I mean it can have it has the feeling of
this
sorts
is all
of jaws.
yeah, but that's probably just my eye. I see skulls everywhere these days.
Maybe at some point. So
cool.
Yes.
And I noticed you've got some little mask here. I've been fascinated by these things.
Oh yeah, yeah. I also been making some small brooches.
Right.
This is like, and again, being inspired by African masks.
Sure. Well, there's a Mexican Day of the Dead.
This is something I purchased, but
That's
but these ones are mainly the ones I made.
And do you use you don't really look like you use these as a kind of like a little trial thing for your masks, no? No, these are separate.
Yeah, these are just like brooches.
Okay.
I like to make really for friends, but I still have it online as well.
Yeah.
So
So these are available to buy.
Yeah. It's just a small accessory.
Yeah.
Again, it's a different form of making a mask, and it's quite cute. So
well, you want a variety of things.
These are just my jewelry here.
Because I mean, these won't take as long to make as those.
Yeah, absolutely. This is much quicker. This is made from the how is it called? Can't remember now. Polymer clay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I just baked that in our little old oven.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I just painted with acrylics and add some glitter or whatever.
They
find around.
Very, very effective. Yeah, actually, they'd make a really nice accompaniment to these as well. So that's really good.
Yeah, I sold quite a few of those. So
yeah,
it's. I think I might do more.
Well, there's a satanic flea market coming up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Again.
Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe some more of those.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been fantastic catching up with you. I want to come back at some point in the future and see what you've been up to. And thank you so much for inviting me back. It's been a pleasure.